First things, we got some bad news in regards to Battlefield, depending on who you ask. According to the headline at VG24, Battlefield Labs just introduced its most controversial change yet, and the community is split on whether it belongs in the EA's in-developed game. The Battlefield community is abuzz with discussion about a new mechanic in a game most of them have not played. The next Battlefield Labs test, which only a few players have access to, is going to experiment with something that struck a nerve with many and caused a bit of a stir. As you might expect, DICE and the next Battlefield development team use labs to float ideas and mechanics to get players' feedback, meaning it's not permanent. It's not guaranteed to be in the full game. By its very nature, some of those are going to be more popular than others, but the discussion about the latest changes had a different tone. Got like 2-3 games out that bargain bin when I was in high school. That shit saved lives when you was bored. Now it's like, I don't even feel like the bargain bin will even work as well because those games were so mediocre and there's so much content now between all the streaming services and video games. Like, who the fuck is going to go to the bargain bin and pay $5 for a mediocre game when you just go watch a good TV show for a streaming service you already got? But anyways, since the moment it opened its doors for testing and everyone saw all the leaked footage, the general consensus about Battlefield Labs has been incredibly positive. Yeah, what's the bad news though? But you can't expect that to last, especially since the point of that entire exercise is to test and iterate, which inevitably means some of what goes into each build won't be for everyone's liking. The next lab build is going to have no weapon restrictions, allowing each class to use any weapon type they like. This makes way for signature weapons, a new system designed to encourage players to stick to their class identity. Each class has one type of weapon designed to synergize with their identity, and only that class gets a bonus when doing so. The recon class, for instance, can hold their breath longer when using sniper rifles, so basically they're adding like hero shooter mechanics into it. A signature weapon for that particular class. As the developer explains in a blog post, however, some weapon types like DMRs, carbines, and shotguns do not offer any bonuses when used by any class. Isn't this what they did with Battlefield 2142? I think people didn't like it. Like this weird class system shit. Yeah, like operators. It sounds like the operators. I think that's what they did in the last one, which I know people hated. This is part of DICE's design ethos for the new class system, and the developer said that this signature system carries over to other aspects as well. Each class has a signature trait, essentially passive bonuses, signature gadgets, and a default weapon package. Crucially, players only have control over their weapon package. They can either go with the default or create their own. Keep in mind they're only going to gain or lose with each choice. Though no one has been able to try out the new changes in game, the news hasn't been especially well received. For one, it doesn't go well with the idea of putting limitations on the weapon attachments, which earlier builds showed. It also reminds players of the way Battlefield 2042 has done things. Also, because it's a beta test, like you're limiting the things. Like if I'm beta testing a game for you, aka I'm working for free, I want to be able to try out everything. So you locking certain things behind certain operators, like the last game that we didn't like, is kind of annoying because then it makes it hard to experiment and give proper feedback. But also, we already know we don't like that shit. So why are you putting it in the game? Yes, and I mean free. Not gonna lie, this new beat tape is fire. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Cooking up more shit too. I'm trying to drop more shit consistently. So like I'm not listening to the same beats. I really started doing this shit so I can avoid copyright strike. I don't want to listen to the same beats over and over. You seen players are reviving Battlefront 2? I did. I got an article about that in a little bit. Since the blog post went live, the discussion on the official Battlefield Reddit has been raging. Many want restrictions to remain, but many others don't think it's a realistic expectation for a 2025 shooter that's trying to appeal to an audience among others of Call of Duty. I agree.
Subscribed to the idea of a black man being Hokage over Jared Leto's bum ass.
Shout out to Swervo with the sub. Appreciate it. Minnesota for to get swept. Not gonna lie, I think OKC gonna win the finals. Fuck the state of Oklahoma. I can't believe I got to root for a team out the East, man. It is what it is. I was worried about. I had a feeling they were going to kind of keep the core aspects of the game. It's kind of stupid, too, that they're doing this because, like I said, we already know that they don't like it. Why not test new things out and get feedback on that? You guys got plenty of feedback on Battlefield 2142. People didn't like it. So what the fuck are we doing? Oh, shit. So yeah, just know they're testing it. Also, keep in mind, because they're testing stuff, none of this is guaranteed. It's not guaranteed to stay. I'm pretty sure if people make enough noise, they'll take it out eventually. They'll hear it. At least I hope. If they don't listen to the audience and they're already making noise that they don't like these changes, this game is probably going to be DOA because then you're just repeating the same mistake. And to be honest, we can't rule it out because this is EA we're talking about here, aka a bunch of dumbasses over there. Since you brought it up, I'll pivot to this. Star Wars Andor actor joins the call for Battlefront 3 as Battlefront 2's popularity spikes. Renewed calls for a fresh Star Wars Battlefront game have been given a boost by the actor from the critically acclaimed TV series Andor. The past month has seen fans flock to the 2017 Star Wars Battlefront 2, generating the game's best player count on Steam in years, despite support from developer DICE ending a long time ago. Now Andor's, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Mohamed Ben Amor, who plays the heroic Wilman Pak, is that a main character? I haven't seen the show. Has taken to social media to help campaign for a fully operational sequel. Star Wars has got to give us a Battlefront 3 ASAP, he wrote on Instagram, revealing that he played Battlefront 2 for over 400 hours. That's great, kids, but don't get cocky. Grew up with Battlefront 2, been a veteran since day one, he said. Let's hope Battlefront 3 happens. He's a side character. The past month has seen a popularity of Star Wars Battlefront 2 soar, thanks in part to the success of Andor's climactic second season and the other Star Wars activities surrounding the franchise. I'm gonna watch Andor. I'm gonna get around to it, man. People are speaking such high praise of it. I got to see what the hype's about. But shout out to y'all. I guess, I'm sure EA is probably looking around like, they love us. Oh, okay. If they do a Battlefront 3, man, y'all got to get it right. I ain't gonna hold you. Only a dumbass company like fucking EA can fuck up not once, but twice on a game. I'm going to be honest. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 should have been printing money. You got the Star Wars IP, the Battlefield formula, Jedi, Siths. Like, how did, that might be a documentary in itself. How did y'all fuck these games up not once, but twice? Yeah, microtransactions killed it. Just make a good game with a lot of value, intuitive controls, easy to pick up, hard to master. You can have the microtransactions, but just make them only skins. Do not put anything in the game and make sure it's not a shit ton. Matter of fact, fuck it. Yeah, the loot boxes. Matter of fact, don't put it in there, man. Just make it like the old shit. Put a proper story in that bitch, bruh. A proper story that teaches you the mechanics of the game. Maybe third time's a charm. Maybe a third time's a charm, but I don't know, man. It's EA. It's EA. This is the second time a Battlefront 3 was canceled. Ain't that sad? I remember when you and Ethos refunded Battlefield 1 on stream. It's funny. I don't even remember that. I refunded that game on stream. That shit must have been really bad. I don't remember that. That's how you know I'm getting old. I've done so much shit I can't remember. That's fucking funny. I just remember I did not like this shit, and I was very disappointed because this game has so much potential. Battlefront 2 was fire, just got fucked with the loot box shit. Fucking crazy, man. If you haven't seen the great news yet, what's this? Game Pass is adding Metaphor. The Division 2 tells, hey, if you haven't played Metaphor, check it out. Yeah, somebody said in the chat earlier it was adding. I didn't know if it was official though. Shout out to them adding Metaphor though. Free game. Game Pass is getting better. PlayStation event coming for June. Could be a state of play report claims. E3 may be dead and gone, but the summer's still full of gaming news, and it appears Sony might have one on tap. Jeff Grubb of Giant Bomb reported today that there was an unspecified
super chat. I'm going to Snapchat Sonic my intrusive thoughts.
Shout out to Blaze Light Zero with the $10 super chat. He said, what up, TBH? Hope everyone's doing well. Just got a job after 2 weeks for being done with my college semester. And on the first day, I threw up mac and cheese in the parking lot. All right, that was TMI. But shout out to you for getting a job. Shout out to you for getting the job, man. That's a blessing. I was thinking, what? I hope you feel better, dog. I threw up mac and cheese on my first day, but I got the job, guys. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out to the employed. He's not a PS4 nigga. We let us see that shit. But Jeff Grubb of Giant Bomb reported today that there may be an unspecified PlayStation event in June. Grubb said he's making an informed guess, adding that he hasn't heard specific dates or details yet. Not sure if it's state of play or a big boy showcase, he said, referencing Sony's two main types of PlayStation shows. Can we see Wolverine? Like, what if they do a state of the play? What do y'all want to see? At this point, that's the only thing I feel like off the top of my head I can think of that I want to see. Nothing. Other than that, I don't know what else they got coming. Y'all want another remaster of The Last of Us, maybe? Last of Us Remastered Part 3? This may be a pretty one, but 50 plus retro titles are being added to Game Pass. Game Bar updates and GeForce Now added to PC. Tons of new games. Game Pass keeps getting better, bruh. Wait, what kind of classics they got? Oh, this old head shit, bruh. I mean, if your mom or dad was into games when they was a kid, you know, they got baseball, the original baseball. They got checkers. They got that Atari shit, bruh. They got Dolphin. Retro classics. I mean, I can't complain. They adding value, so I can't complain. They got they got Pitfall, Galaga. Let's go. So yeah, look out for that. There's a rumor that something's coming, but until it's confirmed, we don't know. I just gave my dad a controller so he can play Game Pass on his TV. Stream them games. Sony also shut down PlayStation Star's loyalty program. It's the end of a very short era, as Sony has announced that the PlayStation Star's loyalty program is coming to an end, with no new members being accepted and the service winding down over the next year. PlayStation Stars is a combination of loyalty programs and bizarre experiments with digital collectibles. The idea was that players would sign up for PlayStation Stars and complete tasks to unlock points. These could be used to earn digital items they could show off on their account. But I guess they realize people don't care about it. PlayStation Stars experiment is coming to an end according to the website, and it'll end in 2026. So if you're a PlayStation Stars fan, sorry, it's over. They're turning Stellar Blade into Vanquish, it looks like. What you talking about? Stellar Blade collaboration DLC full trailer drops now. May 21st. How'd I miss this one? Bro, what am I looking at? Yeah, I saw a sequel for the game is coming. Is this like free DLC or something? Hey, I ain't paying for this. That's their mobile game UI. Oh wait, that's the new boss fight. I haven't seen that before.
I'll give it everything I've got. Witness true power.
True power.
Ultimate blade.
That's her ultimate form. Do you know that? Girl power. Stellar Blade, Nikki, Goddess of Victory, June 11th. Oh, this is coming out soon. How much this cost? Were they really making Stellar Blade and 2B DLC? Is the PlayStation about to be playing the game? I'm confused at what I looked at. Stellar Blade. Oh, my bad. It's DLC. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I got other shit to play. I'll wait for a review. That's the PC release. Is it something that's just coming out with the PC version? Don't know if you covered this yet. It looks okay. I don't know. I'd pay for that though. Avengers Doomsday has been delayed to December 18th, 2026. Avengers Secret War has been delayed to December 17th, 2027. I'm cool with it. Hey, as long as the movie's good. At least Disney and Marvel are sticking to their word. They said they're not trying to rush out any more movies. They just want to make good movies. So if a delay means it's better, I'm cool with it. I want to see good movies. I'm not in a rush for that. And I also want to see new, unique movies, man. I hope Sinners kind of reignited a desire for creativity. We don't need more Marvel movies. At this point, after Endgame, if they want to continue this shit, they want to milk it, the only thing we need is good. We don't need more. I don't need a million shows. I don't need a million movies, bro. Is that confirmed? I mean, it's discussing films. So, I mean, they're pretty reputable. I don't know why they would lie. I figured it was getting delayed. They couldn't do all that CGI by the time without a crazy crunch, and they need to get it right the first time. Assassin's Creed Shadows' first DLC is said to be targeting a September release. While Ubisoft has already announced the title for Assassin's Creed Shadows' first premium expansion, Claws of Awaji, It seems the DLC's release schedule is now known too. Players will need to wait a bit as AC Shadow's first DLC won't be out for months, which is now pegged to be sometime in September. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is getting played. It's a lot of games coming out. Assassin's Creed Shadows first DLC not affected by Ubisoft's development mandate. I'm not reading the rest of this. September 2025. No official release date, but a time window. Is anybody looking forward to it after playing this shit? I still gotta finish the game. It's not, let's be honest. It's just a bad release time, like September. Niggas got a ball in 2K, so nah, there is I think Borderlands comes out in September. It literally depends. It literally depends. Let me see. Somebody else put this in a group chat too. I'm about to leave them highlights of that damn game. I finally beat it. It's I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it on stream. Waiting for them to announce the sales instead of players. I don't think it's gonna be a thing, PZA, because I mean, what was it? Doom announced how many players they had too. They had like 3 million players or what. I think it's just gonna be like the new verbiage. They're gonna announce the number of players. Because to be fair, it's kind of hard to track the sales right away because now games, a lot of people aren't necessarily buying games. You can buy a hard copy, you can buy a digital copy, but then you also have subscription services, right? You got the Ubisoft Plus. So it's like, how do you gauge the sales of something if a lot of people are subscribed to your service to play the game? That's why I think they're doing the player thing. I don't think it's to be disingenuous. It's to be accurate.
Resub, pal. Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
Yo, shout out to Big Worm with the perm. What I will say though is I feel like a little bit of like the hip hop, I'm not gonna lie, kind of like the DJ Academics kind of crowd has been invading gaming. Cause like you even saying in the chat, like, oh, I need to see the numbers to see if something fucking flop. What does it matter? Like, like the last we checked, the first like month for Assassin's Creed Shadows, it had 2 million players. That's good. Lifetime, it'll probably have a few million more. Like, what does that matter? How many? Only thing that should matter is if you like the game a lot. Now, if you don't like the game, that's fine. That's a different conversation. But like, yeah, grifters. Why are we talking about numbers like that? Like, Doom is a failure too. Doom got great reviews. So did this game. It got good. What does it matter? Do you like the game? I just don't fuck with Ubisoft. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I don't want to see this hip hop number shit become a conversation. It's art. The only thing that should matter is if you don't like the game or if you like the game. The sales don't mean any fucking thing, bruh. News matters if game flops, only how if it plays and what you got out of it. Yeah, only how if you got it. The only time like super negative shit is like that marathon shit where they were stealing art, because that's a whole different conversation, bro. But like, I don't know. I think we're reaching a really weird state where something comes out and says we had 3 million players and niggas is like, that shit is a failure, when most of y'all can't count to 5 without using 10 toes. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, that shit is a failure. Like 3 million? Like, can you imagine 3 million people in a stadium? Like, what are we talking about? Like, now, if you would have been like, if they would have said like, yo, we had 100,000 players, then I would have been like, yeah, that's kind of a failure. But like 2 million, 3 million, mind you, Doom had 3 million players the first week. So then not only are we talking about sales and being disingenuous, we're talking about first week sales. We're talking about 1 month sales. What's that gonna look like? 3 million players in 1 week is great. What are we talking about, bruh? What's it gonna look like 6 months from now, a year from now? I just feel like they're disingenuous arguments. Like, can we get back to talking about whether or not we like the game or not? So then we're prepared for the game of the year conversation. I don't want anybody to be shocked about what wins game of the year. Just to be fair. That's all. I get you hate Ubisoft. I'm just trying to be fair about I don't like Ubisoft either. I'll be the first one to tear into somebody. But we got to be fair about the conversations too. The blind hate is a drug. Also, 3 million players is a lot of fucking players. Why wouldn't you assume they made a lot of money? That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying I don't think they're trying to be disingenuous. They're saying players to be accurate, because it had 3 million players because of the Game Pass. So you're counting the number of sales Doom had, but also how many people on the Game Pass subscribe just to play it. Those are sales. But you can't call them sales because it's a subscription service. So you got to say players. I think that's what they're doing. But anyways, just some food for thought. Space Marine 2, like, it had some event and it got a new trailer. Let me pull it up. I thought I saved it. They didn't even wait till the Christmas sales. I don't know. Let me give you a perspective, right? Let me give you a perspective. If Drake,
the bits, my
Don't
nigga.
get me wrong.
I'm gonna use every bit
I'm
of this
thankful
money
for
to
your
invest
super
in
chat.
Bitcoin. Eventually,
But this
one
won't
of
be
these
enough to
hoes will
fund
be
the
bit by
purchase
hedgehog
of the
fever
electric
and attempt to
BBC
suck
I
up
planned
every
to
bit of
troll
my
Black
seed.
Mask
And
with.
guess what? I'ma let 'em.
y'all love to drop fucking alerts at the same time. Shout out to Jim with the bits. I appreciate you and the kind words.
Your donation will be used responsibly to pay off the Gotham PD to look the other way. They don't need to know why I locked away. I mean, trained 4 little boys in the Batcave.
Shout out to Banky with the super chat on a side note. How do you think the Carter, is it 6 is going to turn out? Kind of disappointed. I don't care. I'm not a big Wayne fan. Shout out to Ken King with the super chat as well. Real talk, I have hella streaming subscriptions that I barely watch. If I can pay them every month, I can at least slide you something. Hey, I appreciate you, Ken King. Homie said, here's my money. Anyways, what was I about to say? Like, if Drake came out and dropped a new album and that shit did 500,000 the first week, niggas would be like, that shit is a success, bro. Drake is the king. Kendrick, anybody. I'm not about to make a joke about Drake. I'm just saying, like, a rapper came out, he'd be like, that shit is a fucking. Niggas come out, we got 3 million the first week. That shit's a flop, bro. Like, I don't. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we fucking talking about? I don't know. I don't get the conversation. Oh yeah, they got a new horde mode. Let's see. It's only 43 seconds.
Me to unsub from Poison
Yeah, shout out to RGZ with the sub. Appreciate it. Like, just say you don't like them, and that's okay. Be honest about the situation. Just say you don't like them. Shit. I wish I could sell 3 million or something. I think it's a new horde mode they're adding. They're adding new content to Space Marine too. People love to use them Steam DB numbers. Steam DB is one of the worst things that ever happened, bro. Sometimes Steam DB is valid. Like, you know what's valid, like, as a failure with using the Steam DB was Kill the Justice League. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. When that game came out, it didn't have more. At its peak in its first like week, it had like 4,000 players. That's a fucking failure. In IP like DC, Batman, Superman, The Flash, you had 4,000 people on your game week 1. And then within 3 months, it was averaging like 200 players. That's a fucking failure. Absolutely. So when we're talking those numbers, then your argument's fair. But we're talking like millions. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Is anybody excited for this? Space Marine was cool, but I feel like it got lost in the shuffle. It's a free update. That's cool though, June 26th. Their co-op missions got too repetitive. It's a budget title. It's kind of like, you get what you pay for. And then they also announced, I think, like a typing game too. It's funny too, because I remember talking about on stream what happened to educational games. Nah, I'm not in the Elder Scrolls. It's like Doom, but you type, I think. Wait, is this not the one? Hold up. Oh yeah, it is a sequel and a spinoff. Is it just not showing the words? I'm gonna read the article. Let's see. Boltgun 2 will see them purging the forces of the Chaos Marine, but putting up against foes like the unusual Terminators and Cultists, as well as Demons and Blood. Focusing mostly on Legions of Blood. Yeah, but where's the type? I could have swore this shit was a typing game. It is. The event also announced the free-to-play spinoff. Oh, it is a different game. This is what I wanted to show. I think I'm not gonna lie. They should bring this genre back. Is it a? There it is. They need to bring this genre back.
Thanks for the
People ask me like, yo, how'd you get good? Because apparently they don't teach this shit in school anymore.
Not as loyal as Amy's done.
How'd you get good at typing on the keyboard without looking? When I was a kid, we had to play Super Mario typing. And I know some of y'all played Typing of the Dead. Underrated genre. You type the word wrong, you die. That or Mavis Beacon? I don't know that one. Yeah, I saw Seda. So if you're trying to get better at typing, they got a Doom game coming out where you got to type this shit out, bruh. Niggas never got taught at home. You under the assumption that everybody has good parents, bruh. Maturing is realizing we all ain't playing with the same deck of cards. Matter of fact, some not only we not playing with the same deck of cards, some of us ain't even playing the same game. Some of you niggas is playing Uno. Some of y'all are playing spades. Some of y'all are playing poker. Like the 2K niggas are playing Uno. So yeah, like you gotta understand, not everybody has the same cards. You gotta work with what you got. It's up to you to decide whether or not you want to upgrade your cards eventually. And then last but not least, the release date for Arc Raiders, it leaked. So basically, not release date, but they said it was gonna be free to play. I mean, the price. People didn't know if it was gonna be a paid game or free to play, and it leaked that it's gonna be a free to play game because the Steam Epic page leaked early. And this is a nightmare for Marathon because one of the main things people were saying against Marathon, besides them stealing art, is nobody want to play no damn extraction shooter. But this game has proven that it's not necessarily the genre, it's how you do it, because a lot of people seem to really like this game. I've seen some clips that made me interested. I was like, maybe I want to try it when it comes out. And now it's going to be free to play. This is a nightmare for Bungie, because Bungie is charging $40 for a game that they stole art from. These niggas stole art and then charging you for it. Oh shit. Yeah, I'd at least try it now that I know it's going to be free to play. Damn, I take that typing shit for granted, because typing while not looking is just a regular thing. I found out from TikTok too that apparently it's a very American thing too. Like an Australian TikToker came across my For You page like a few months ago, and he was saying that one thing he noticed since moving to America is a lot of Americans can type without looking at the keyboard. And when he asked his American friends, he was like, "Oh, we learned it in school." He's like, "They don't learn that in fucking Australia." So apparently that's like an American thing. I was like, "Oh, interesting." And it's an older American thing, because I don't think the younger generations are learning. But now it's not normal apparently. So apparently a lot of people type like this shit. Let's go on the sub box. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. See subscriptions. Your watch went all out with the makeup today. Let's see what we got. Blades of Fire official launch trailer. That's the game I don't really Rat Shaker. What the fuck is Rat Shaker? Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. What's this shit? Excuse me. Exoborne gameplay trailer. Bet. Claude got a new AI update. Dunk City Dynasty? New basketball? Is that Steph Curry on the trailer? New basketball? Warzone, who cares? Tyrese Halliburton with the classic Reggie Miller choking emote after the first game. That's fucking funny. Emote, but pose. Dune Awakening official Imperium overview trailer. Let's do that. Yeah, we had strict typing classes on typewriters. A new tactical game with the Turtles. Pokemon TGC Pocket. I'm good off of that. Marvel Rivals McDonald's McNugget Crispy Trips. I guess. Did you guys try that Metal Gear demo? There's a demo out for it? I may or may not be getting early access to that game. I may or may not be going to an event for it. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. But I was like, you guys want me? Dino Blade. Oh, that's that game where you fight with the dinosaurs and shit. All right, let's look at these. I don't see anything interesting. Rogue Eclipse, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. After this, I'm gonna have to probably take a break. I've been live for almost 3 hours, and he needs to go pee. What up, KB? And then I'll probably hop on the game. Low key upset. GameRix reviews all sorts of niche games, but not south of midnight. Hella sus. What you trying to say? I mean, you said it, not me. What you trying to say? What you trying to say? I really don't know if Mind's Eye is a UE5 asset flip. Shit is fucking funny. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people in the comment section of my video saying they were happy I played it. A lot of people didn't play that shit, man. Motherfuckers be dismissing shit. What makes Arc Raiders different from other extraction shooters? Apparently the AI is really smart. The world building, the co-op, the shooting's really good. I've only seen clips. It looks all right, but I can't really tell you because I haven't played it. Rat Shaker.
What you doing?
You asked and we delivered. The #1 best-selling rat solution in all of
this is the shit I be talking about, bro. Your favorite streamers will play games like this and then ignore South of Midnight, bro. Get this shit out of my face. It's not funny. Next. Yeah, somebody was like, new tactics game? If you're into this shit, they got a new turn. I don't know if I'd play this. Get that Full Sail University senior thesis out my face. Yeah, and then they'll say gaming is dead. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a decent Steam Deck game. If you could get it for $10 on Steam, if you like tactic games. I'm not really seeing anything mind-blowing. It's more so if you like tactics games and you're a fan of Turtles, but it's not like blowing me away. Yeah, there's no animations. Is there voice acting? Like, what the hell? Seems a little budgety. Now this looks like it might be a cash grab. Fan of Turtles? Yeah, the Turtles, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These tactics games become more popular. We're waiting on the Star Wars tactics game. That's what we're waiting on. Dunk City Dynasty. Oh my God, this is a free-to-play mobile game.
Check up. Let's go. There's no stopping me.
AI rap music. You know what that means? Yeah. Drop a 3. Woo! Yeah, I'm on fire now. That's why I'm 3. I'm gon' hit it. Never net. You on rookie mode, I'm on vet. Meet me on that hardwood. This man dunked the ball and they said swish in the background.
East and west. Now count it up, that's a 3. I caught a rookie line on 3.
Oh yeah.
Breaking, I'm about to be your MVP.
MVP. It does sound like AI Ludacris. Fortnite basketball. Hey, hold on. They got online? Hey, they got the rec in this shit. This might be better than 2K. They got the park. Yeah, I don't know about this, chap. Still better than 2K though. Dune Awakening. The Mentat Schools.
Developed out of the need to replace thinking machines, the Mentats, trained on the principles of
fucking Mentats. That sounds like a racial slur. Fucking Mentats in my neighborhood.
Able to calculate immense amounts of data,
stinking up the place, raising the rent, lowering the property value
on the battlefield. Combined with
about the Mentats? You know Mentats?
You will be able to think many steps ahead of your enemies. With a significantly higher cognition, as a Mentat, you can calculate trajectories and weapon handling to find weak points in an opponent's defense, or even guide the calculations of an external sentinel turret to assist you with extra firepower.
I guess.
Focusing on strategic control over raw strength. A Mentat is an expert in assassination technology, using poison capsules to
character models look stiff. Yeah, I think it's because it's an MMO. They probably had to limit how many animations because it's gonna be shit ton of people on the servers if it's successful.
Or when out of
Mentats are a drug in Fallout 2. It is.
Even noticed your presence. For a tactical advantage, the Mentats have devised further development of Imperial technology, such as the
I'd appreciate if you didn't sneeze on me. That's kind of weird.
Fool simple-minded enemies.
Yeah, you did that. You absolutely did that. Yo, shot the double. Don't back up. Claim it. Don't get at. Fix your fucking face, dude. Just don't do that, okay? Thank you. It's weird. I played the demo weekend for it. I played it well. A bit like Star Citizen, but survival based. Depends on when this comes out. This is another one of those games. What else we got? Rogue Eclipse. All right, live from the PlayStation 3. Exoborne. I think somebody linked this in the chat. I feel like I've seen this title. heard they made a prototype. They're making a prototype. It's a rumor that hasn't been confirmed. Prototype 3. Art style's interesting. What's wrong with the game looking like a PS3 game? 7th generation consoles were great. Are we in the 7th generation? I don't think anybody bought a PS5 for it to look like a PS3 game. And if it did, you complain and see, this is the reason I'm not buying a PS5, bro, because it looks like a PS3 game. Y'all see how these disingenuous arguments? Like, that's why I didn't upgrade, because I can get 2K on the PS4. You said the YouTube chat, man. He said fraud alert, hit the button. Disingenuous. Dish out to the disingenuous. So what kind of game is this? Is it a co-op? Typically play older games. Fair enough. But the average person isn't buying a PS5 to play PS3 era looking games. I don't know what I looked at. It looked okay though. The average person is waiting for GTA 6. That's what they want. It's kind of chugging though. Sign up for the playtest. I don't know what kind of, let's look at the, it's time to gear up and get out. The first gameplay trailer for Exoborne is finally here. Prepare the apocalypse by signing. Is this a looter shooter? If it's a looter shooter, no thank you. This game is honestly horrible. I played the beta. Oh, well, you heard it from the chat. He said that shit horrible. I am, where are my likes at, man? Hold on. 3,000 views. Only 315 likes. Chat, get the fucking, we should have 1,000 likes. It's almost 600 people in here right now. Get my fucking likes up, chat.